Hello again, my name is Tony Ware, but the children call me Uncle Tony. But you can just call me Tony. This is my story. I was born to a deaf mom who struggled to raise me after her relationship with my alcoholic dad ended in divorce when I was only 2 years old. I was a very sickly child who needed lots of medical attention and proper nutrition if I was going to make it. So when my mom heard about the African Children's Choir from a missionary who was doing some work with the deaf people in Kenya, she wasted no time and she took me there. The center was located near one of the biggest slums in Africa, known as Kibera. There I was received and I was nursed back to full health before I was integrated into the first African Children's Choir from Kenya, which is choir number 6. I was once one of the most vulnerable children from Africa, but because of Music for Life, who sponsor the African Children's Choir, I'm now proud to say I'm a qualified broadcast journalist. I'm just one of the thousands whose lives have been changed by the choir. The African Children's Choir started 25 years ago in Uganda. After the brutal reign of Idi Amin, a terrible civil war broke out, and it left hundreds of thousands of orphans without a home and without hope. Our president and founder, Ray Barnett, was doing some relief work in Uganda at that time, and he was inspired by a small orphan boy that he was giving a lift to in his car. That little boy had lost his parents and didn't know where his next meal was coming from, but he sang the entire journey with a pure joy and dignity that moved Ray Barnett very deeply. So Ray Barnett thought, why not bring a group of children to the Western world so that people can see the potential and the promise of the African children. The first African Children's Choir came to North America back in 1984. Since then, the work of the choir has expanded into 7 African countries, including Kenya, Rwanda, Sudan, Ghana, Nigeria, and South Africa. The African Children's Choir supports students in more than 35 schools and currently cares for over 8,000 children in Africa.
This next song says, it takes a whole village to raise a child.